Today, I'm taking every single catfish bait from Walmart and mixing them into one ultimate game-changing bait. We're not just testing it, we're proving it. And by the end of this video, we're taking our homemade creation straight to the tackle shop to see if they'll actually sell it. Will we strike gold or just create the nastiest mess imaginable? Let's find out. All right, guys, we have made it here to the catfish section, okay? We've got everything you want here, everything you don't want. But we're gonna figure out which one we end up liking, right? And we're in a battle here, so I'm screaming at you because we got a flipping speaker right here. Walmart loves blasting now. We've got a little bit of everything right here. We got a big buggy. We're just gonna go through. We're gonna buy every single one of them. First, you see right here, we got a bunch of magic bait. I don't think we're gonna buy every one of these because there's a lot of overlap in them. Okay, it's kind of excessive. And when we make our one bait in the end, we don't want half of it to be just magic bait. So I think we're gonna go chicken liver. I think that is definitely one that we're gonna have to go with. And then let's pick one more. What's a Nice? What's a Nice in blood? Anybody know what that is? So I think that's the only two of these we're going to pick off of the magic bait, which takes up like a third of this wall. You know what? Throw them in and cheese. We'll throw that in there. I mean, it is a third of the section in here at Walmart, so they should be fairly represented, right? And then a little bit more to the right. Those are $2.97 a piece. We have these nice little cubes, which we've been told before actually work really well. We're going to test all these out, by the way. This is catappa worm. Catappa?
I don't even know what that is.
It's a tabby worm. That's what we call it. I've had luck on those before. The actual worms. We'll grab this one. And again, just a big section here. We'll grab a couple. There's shrimp. Okay. I don't see shrimp anywhere else. And how about skipjack?
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, little shrimp, skipjack, and tabby worm. Boom. Right there we go. Now right here we have some gulp.
Oh, look at those.
Catfish chunk blood. And right there's another gulp. We'll grab that one too.
They're like little turdules.
It is little sausage turds.
You know what these are? Viennese sausages.
They are. I love Viennese. We're gonna throw them in there. Wildcat cheese. Resealable bags.
Oh, that's nice.
We can pack our lunch in these afterwards.
That's nice.
Made by fishermen for fishermen.
Pack that with a ham and cheese sandwich with a side of cheese. So, and then looky here, we have some power bait too. Oh, those are just little turds. Look at
there.
Yeah,
they're just little turds. Look like something Boone would make. And these are, it just says catfish bait chunks. It don't really tell you what's in there, which is interesting. We got a leak in the bag. These bags may be sealable, but they're not waterproof. I'll tell you that. We're gonna toss these in the buggy. There's a whole thing here. We got hog wild, so that's magic bait too. Should we get these as well? We'll get one of these. Then we'll do, that's magic bait as well. Magic bait just owns this place. Catfish nectar. Oh. I've never heard of that one. Let's try that. We'll put that in there. Catfish punch. Really? Okay. All right, throw it in there. Works for me. Catfish Charlie type A. And then we got blood spray. So we're just gonna take both of those. And then worm dip. Catfish worm dip. I didn't realize they had all these brands, I'll be honest. This is, I don't know how much this is gonna cost. Ooh, I have heard about this stuff. The Secret 7. So we're gonna get some of that for sure. And then these right here, the chum pods. Now you've been telling me about these for a long time.
little Tide Pods, but for fishing.
They are little Tide Pods, but not the kind you eat. These are made for chumming. We're gonna grab some of those. I'm excited to try those. And then of course you have your shad.
Oh.
Your cut bait, right? Oh, this is actual chicken liver here.
Bro, that's vile.
Yeah, that's actual chicken liver. But you know what? It's a bait at Walmart. We're getting it.
Some liquid just came out of that bag. I don't know if you just witnessed that. I don't know what bag it was. You threw it and I saw a little droplet.
Plus, can we just appreciate $5 for how many chicken livers?
Like 3 or 4.
For 3 chicken livers? That's robbery. Because you can go over there and get like a whole pack of livers. Injured bait fish. We'll toss those in as well. We are going to mix all these baits together. We're going to create the ultimate catfish bait. And we're going to see if somebody will actually take our products into their store. We picked up every single brand and essentially every type of bait that they possibly had. We're going to get our jugs out now. If you guys don't know how a jug works, I'll just run through it real quick for you. Essentially, you got a big circle hook, catfish style hook like that at the end of your line. And you know, how much line you put on it varies. We got a little weight there. We're gonna run these probably, I don't know, anywhere from 5 to 6, 7 foot down.
And essentially it just floats around and catches fish for you.
Floats around, and it's probably gonna be floating around a lot today because it's a little bit windy. Conditions are not probably ideal for bass fishing. Catfishing, I don't know if this muddy water is really gonna make a huge difference. I feel like they're more driven by smell anyway, aren't they? So we're not gonna run all these dip style baits because they require a special hook and all that stuff, kind of hard to keep up with. But we are gonna run like all these dough bait, all these quick, easy ones that you can find at Walmart. And we're gonna try to figure out which one is the best out of the ones we try. But with that said, we're gonna get some of these on the hook, toss them out, and hopefully, just hopefully, we might catch a giant catfish and figure out which one is the best. First thing up, we have Wildcat Blood. Pre-molded catfish bait's already up in the little nugs for you, just like many of these. So we're gonna go ahead and open it up. It's resealable too, that's pretty sick. None of these are gonna smell good, I'm gonna say that. Woo! I've actually smelled worse, that's not too bad.
How much to eat one of them?
Free.
Oh, you know what? The worst part is I actually thought you might do
You
it.
thought it was happening, huh? I don't know, probably like 500,000 likes, I'll do it. Here we go. Just gonna put it on the hook like this. I would say these dough balls actually feel pretty firm. We're gonna have to mold them a little bit. We might put 2 on that one.
Give them a little bit extra.
And just see what they're about. It holds on there pretty good. There's how much lime we're gonna put out. We're just gonna take it out, drop it down. And right there, ladies and gentlemen, we have a jug that is deployed waiting for a giant catfish. Now we're just gonna do that like 15 more times, and then we're gonna come back and hopefully have a giant fish or many giant fish on the line. So enjoy this epic montage that James has put together of us putting these baits on. All jugs have been deployed with all kinds of different baits on them. We will let you guys know how these do at the end of this video. So make sure to stay tuned and let's go make our own bait. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting experimental here. We have got all of Walmart's catfish baits right here before us. These are ones that we previously opened for the lake, and here are the ones that have not been tapped into. We're getting ready to get down and dirty here. We're probably going to create something here that's probably never meant to be unleashed before.
It's probably a biohazard, let's be real.
Yeah.
You might want to double up your gloves there. One might not do it. If you experience breakage here, you are done.
We may also create something beautiful here. Something unlike catfishermen have ever experienced before. And that's what we're hoping to do. But you know what? Sometimes it's the dirty work, the things people don't want to do, that really creates something
magical.
Yes, magical. That is a good word. Magical. I think what we're gonna do, we have this drill, okay? And we have an attachment for this drill. This right here. This is a paint mixer. If you're picking up what I'm laying down, we're gonna get all these baits in here, probably mix them up throughout. We're gonna use this paint mixer to mix them up. But first, we're doing something for our own safety. We're putting a drill bit in here and trying to create a hole about the same circumference as this. Should be pretty close. We're gonna drill a hole in the top of this bucket.
Trying to keep everything contained.
You don't want things to become uncontained. Now, we're just gonna start breaking open baits and putting them in here.
This right here, what we were witnessing, are the last few moments of this bucket being clean.
Being used.
Forever.
Yeah. Injured bait fish.
Ooh.
Oh! Spillage already. Sorry about that.
You destroyed me. He's right here.
Oh.
Right here.
Yes, let's get him. Let's get him in there. Right, here's the tobby worms going in, little square baits, and probably the half the price. The reason you're paying that is because they're square, but we're making them organic. Buy any sausages going in.
Now here's something for you, Tate.
Go ahead.
Remember, some of these are made out of rubber.
So if they don't mix up well, we may have to get in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, wildcat cheese.
Wildcat cheese. My dad used to use cheese to catch fish, actually.
And brother, I'd bet all my money that don't smell like cheese.
It smells like dog food, kinda.
Oh.
It's like cheese dog food.
Oh, that's horrible.
Horrible's good though. Catfish love horrible.
Well, they're gonna love this.
There you go.
What we got here? Oh, shrimp.
Shrimp. You think this bucket's gonna be big enough for all this?
God, I hope so.
So this is the same process over and over like 100 times here. So we're just gonna load this bucket up and then we're gonna show you how we're gonna mix it. All right, we've made our way into the dookie-like things, except this one is especially interesting.
It's like
it's got
like,
hair in it, bro.
There's seeds or something in there.
I don't know what that's about.
Buddy made that in his backyard.
We got to go hands deep on these.
Oh no!
Oh, they're frozen too. That makes it.
Oh no!
I don't know if that makes it better or worse, to be honest.
Oh, Tate, we should have just got a spoon.
Hopefully, I don't have a breakage on my glove.
POV, you've got 1-ply toilet paper. Oh, that is horrible.
Oh yeah.
That's like one of those like infinite wipers.
Bro, that's like POV after an extreme colonoscopy. Oh. Bro, I could literally put this right over there in the yard, and Bethany would walk out and just think, man, just took a dump this morning.
There it is so far.
We got a ways to go. Ways to go. That's all right. I'm doing this for you guys, so make sure to drop a like, please. All right, ladies and gentlemen, right there is the final product. We're gonna start mixing it up. I may go ahead and just manually mix up some of it, and we're gonna put our bit through this little hole. That way everything's confined, we can mix it up. There's no splatterage going all over me and James. And
that's a crucial step.
Big step. I gotta say, I can't express to you through words or visually really how this smells.
There's no way to describe it. You just gotta do it yourself.
I mean, I could just throw up in this. That's probably the only thing that would really show you how bad it is. But we're just gonna start some manual processing here. The worst part is it's kind of frozen because it sat outside last night.
Seal her up. Please. Weld that lid to it.
We really needed a bag to like go right here too. Maybe we'll use a glove. Grab us one of those gloves.
There we go.
Are we ready?
Okay, we're sealed.
Okay.
There we go.
We're getting some, oh, the smell's incredible. Oh, even the drill said I wanted more of that.
Oh!
There we are. We gotta do a little bit more mixing. It's hard to stand over top of that.
Ooh!
Making progress.
Oh!
We're making progress.
That is horrible.
Rough. It's coming together though. Look at it. You know, we're going for that dog crap color.
You've nailed it.
This is actually working up pretty well. It's even mixing up the shad. I think like the shad like all tore up in there. So we're gonna get little mystery pieces of shad. There it is.
Oh man.
I mean,
you got little Viennes mixed in there, just kind of little, just nuggets.
yeah, so we were worried that the little Viennes were not mixed up because we believe they could be like plastic or rubber.
Well, the
even.
scent off of them is in there.
The scent's the main thing. That right there is every Walmart. You can see a little bit of,
It's like there's fiber in there.
there is fiber. Good, healthy fiber diet right there. There's a little piece of shad right there. What is just the juice? That's it, guys. That is the secret bait. We're gonna mix it up a little bit better, but the process is pretty much complete. All right, so the equipment that we're using in this video is extremely important. The rod's very important, but the reel is what I'm most excited about in this video. Piscifun sent this over. This is the Alijoz, and there's a reason why I picked this reel. We're gonna be going after big catfish in this video, and I want something to be able to stand up to whatever we catch, okay? Typically, we're small fish catchers, okay? But if we mess up and catch a big one, we want to be able to have the gear to handle it. This reel is great for catfish, pike, muskie. That's one reason I got this, is because I want to double it as a muskie reel. So I opted for the 6:6:1 ratio. It's corrosion resistant, so if you want to fish saltwater with it, we want to do some inshore fishing, we can easily take this off, put it on a different rod, and take it to the beach with us. And even though it looks cool, the real magic is inside, because this has really premium gears, brass, corrosion resistant materials inside this, and it can withstand really high loads, big loads. There's different handle options. I went with a single handle. That's just what I prefer. They have double handles. You can pick whichever one you want. Another mark of any really good, powerful reel is the drag. This utilizes the Hercules drag system, the HDS. It has a maximum drag up to 33 pounds, which is more than enough for most of everything you ever need it for. It's got 9 bearings. It's extremely lightweight. It's a good, powerful reel. That's what we chose for this video. And if you guys want to pick one of these up for yourself, they're not really that expensive. Top link in description, and save yourself more money by using this code at checkout. This reel has been really cool for us and will be one you guys see in future videos. So thank you, Piscifun, for sending this out to us and for sponsoring this video. Let's see if we can catch a big old catfish. All right, guys, we have made it now out to the pond where we're really going to do our first testing that you guys see of the bait. Zach's trying to get a feel for how deep this pond is. How deep do you think it is right now?
Probably 10 foot.
Yeah, from there to there, that's probably 10-ish foot or so. Boone's gonna be out here helping us today, and right over here, we have my setups. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why are you using some flipping deep sea setups for this small pond? I don't really know, to be honest with you. It's a pay lake thing, okay? This is Zach's pay lake setup. If you guys don't know anything about pay lakes, it's kind of a culture around here, and I'm thinking there's some giant catfish in here. So if you guys can see that right there, that is little dip bait hooks. So what we have essentially created here is a dip bait or like dough bait. You're getting ready to touch it? Oh man, I can't wait to see this. So he don't have a dip bait hook, so what he's gonna use is actually the little gulp sausage that has been just marinating in the secret sauce. Oh. Okay. There you go. Show us how to play like a cast here. Just like that, huh? Now, we just sit around, check our lines every so often, and just wait for one to take the bait. That's all they are really to do at this point. Will Tate's secret bait really work? If it don't work here, I don't know. Guys, very unfortunate news. The dip bait hook that we used to get our dip bait in is now in my foot. Now you may be asking yourself, how does a man get hooked in the foot? Well, very simply, the question is, the man behind the camera put the hook in my shoe for some reason that I'm not aware of. Anyway, the hook is now in my foot, so enjoy this hook removal process.
Hook was on top of the bucket and fell in his Crocs and he stepped in it.
I think he stuck it in my Croc so it wouldn't get anything else, and now it's in my foot. So what I'm gonna have to do is try to get this braid. If y'all ever heard the braid trick, I'm gonna get the braid around the shank of the hook, the one that is in my foot. Oh.
Are you sure you should just jerk that out?
Yeah, don't worry about it. I got it. Okay, now I've made it. Oh God, that hurts. Now I've got it around the hook. So what I'm gonna do, okay, I'm gonna push in so the barb is kind of, I'll flash up a graphic right here. Doesn't help that it's absolutely covered in every type of Walmart catfishing bait. Ready? Ah! didn't hurt that bad. Truly didn't hurt that bad at all. Do I have to have a tetanus shot?
Yeah.
It's not rusty.
Okay, but if you've had germs all
All right, guys, we have made it out here to a public pond, public lake. It's a really big place, okay? You probably call it a lake. We got the secret bait right here. I figured no better place to try this out. Now, they just stocked this place with catfish, okay? I'm gonna be transparent.
Like literally 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, they just stocked it, all right? So give me a break. But we got a lot of anglers here, different baits in the water. We're gonna see if this stuff can actually perform in a very public fishing spot. I mean, when I say public, I mean the city's like right over there. There's apartments straight across the road. Right? I'm gonna show you guys pretty much how I'm gonna put the bait on the hook here.
I know you're not looking forward to opening that thing.
Not at all, not at all. It's been outside, so
oh man.
Ooh, yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah.
That's rough.
So this is what we're running today. We got, of course, the Piscifun Reel. We got our little dip bait hook. Now this right here, it kind of looks like a Chinese finger trap. You know what I'm talking about? The little thing you can't get out of. This right here, we're gonna put it inside this bait, and then we're gonna take a stick, and then we're just gonna push it right down into this bait. Hopefully, it's gonna get all into that hook and just be a big wad right on the hook. Ideally, it's gonna stay on there a little bit better. Now, I can put this on a single hook, which I would probably prefer, honestly, but it just wouldn't stay on the hook as well, unless we really made it more thick. But we want to keep the ingredients only Walmart ingredients, so.
Let it marinate down in there.
Marinate, drive it in there. I'm gonna pour it out.
Here we go, reveal. Oh man.
There it
is.
It was not gonna stick on a regular hook.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, look.
I can't even tell you.
It's on my head. It's bad.
Oh, it's on your hand?
Yeah, it's bad.
You're destroyed.
That's over.
We got everything set up here. How deep am I fishing here, Zach? Is that about right? Zach's kind of the catfishing expert. While this isn't really a pay lake, I would say it's close. Probably even more pressure. That's as deep as we're gonna fish right there. So what, 2, 3, 4 foot, something like that. Nothing major. Take this Piscifun Reel. We're not trying to break any casting records today, any kind of competition.
Kind of picture out there.
We're just gonna pitch it out here. Right there.
There it is.
So we're just gonna leave it right there, wait for the bobber to go down. Oh, we put this old Piscifun to work here in a minute. Now, for catfishing specifically, it'd probably be better if this was like the 8-to-1 ratio or the faster ratio, but I wanted it for multiple things, and I feel like 6 is fine for catfishing and or musky fishing, which I'll probably do in the future, and bass fishing. This reel can literally do a bunch of things. So we're just running one rod, one reel. Shout out to my guy. We're just gonna hang out and see if we catch one. That's pretty much it. Bro, I gotta put the lid on this.
Yeah, get that contained.
I don't think anybody needs to experience that no more than they have to. If we can prove this stuff actually works, we're gonna try to get it into a bait shop by the end of this video. But we gotta prove it works first. We can't show up with a bait that's never caught a fish. You know what I mean? So it's gotta happen. It's gotta happen before we can move on to that next step. We got our bait out here today at Zach's Pond, and we know there's fish in Zach's Pond. We've recently stocked some. I think this would be a good indicator on how good our bait is. You can look at it, it still kind of looks like dog fecal matter mixed with maybe some other types of fecal matter and red sausages. But anyway, that's what we're running with today. We got our little dip hook out here again. Zach was kind enough to let us use his rod, and of course we got the Piscifun Alijoz. We're gonna put this thing hopefully up against some catfish finally in this video and see how it does. With that said, we're gonna go ahead and get our bait dipped in here and get things rolling.
The most brutal part.
Yeah, this is the rough part.
Here it is. Oh, the dip hook don't even want to go in there swinging around.
Well, let me tell you this about this stench that comes from here. You would think after time it would get better, but I feel like in fact it's gotten only worse, which is interesting.
There we go.
Oh no.
It's not coming off.
Oh, it's on me.
It stayed on my hand for a week.
That's why we want this big long stick. Hit that sponge, little Chinese finger trap, because I don't know what else to call it. It's gonna get it all up in there, boys.
Oh.
All up in there, just mash it.
Oh.
It's like mashed potatoes, but with feces. You ever thought you'd hear that before?
That combination of words that just left your mouth has probably never been said before.
Look at that, boys.
Oh.
That right there is what it is.
And what it is horrible.
This is a really deep pond. It's probably like 30 foot in the middle. And we're gonna start out about 12 foot deep and see what happens.
Do not sling that bait on us. Oh, there we go. Nice. A good cast.
Cast like a dream. Where that bobber went down, I thought it was already gone. Did you see that?
Tate's bait immediately working.
Oh, okay. It might just be the weight settling. Thought this was gonna be a quick segment.
A little bluegill came up and ate some bait and just floats up and dies.
Probably. Most likely. The bait is out there. Now we're just gonna hang out and see what happens. I swear there's something already playing with it. All right, boys, I gotta say, my least favorite part of catfishing. It's a waiting game sometimes. It's a waiting game.
Hey, don't forget, there's snapping turtles in here too.
Brother, a snapping turtle would be the best possible test for our reel. Bojack! Bojack's right over there. I know you guys remember Bojack. Bojack, come here. Come here, boy. Yeah, Bojack, what are you trying to do here, buddy? Trust me, that is not something that you want to engage with. You understand? Sure, he wouldn't. All right, guys. I think I have one maybe playing with it. Oh.
Oh, you got him.
There he is.
You got him.
There he is. Oh, yeah, there's a fish on him.
Oh, dude, he's right there.
Let's think and go.
Here, get him, get him, get him, get him. Flip him, flip him.
There he is, boys. There he is.
Oh,
there he
is that a channel or a blue?
Let's think and go.
Looks like a channel. Oh, yeah, look, black
definitely a
spot.
channel cat.
That is a channel.
All right, guys. Sorry we had a little GoPro problem there. Gotta
Watch your foot.
Yeah, I'm trying not to get stabbed. There we go.
There he is.
There he is. Nice little catfish, and most importantly, the first fish on our bait.
Tate's bait.
Tate's bait, that's right. I know he's not a monster or anything, but listen, he ate the bait. I think this very well could be one of the ones we stocked in.
We put a small one in here, remember?
We put small ones in here out of the lake. Let's think and go, James. Let's go.
Let's go.
Catfish.
Oh, don't spine me. Don't spine me.
Bojack, come here. Let's see what Bojack thinks about him. Look, Bojack, what do you think, buddy? What do you
Oh,
think?
he's laid down.
Huh? You like him?
I was looking at him.
Yeah, Bojack's a big fan. Don't try to eat him, okay?
Bojack is a big catfish guy.
Nice little catfish. We're gonna get this guy back. Anyway, here he goes.
There he is.
He's off. Now you're gonna hang up and break your line on it. Can't tell if my bobber is moving. I think I'm hung on the bottom. Oh no, I got a fish on. Fish on, fish on. I think. Oh,
You have him?
Oh yeah. Fish
Oh, is he on?
Fish on, fish on, fish on. Here we are.
Oh, it's another channel. It's another channel.
Get him up, get him up. Get in the boat.
Oh, watch out.
Let's go. Let's think and go, boys.
There we go.
Nice, another little channel.
Zach, is every fish in here just small? Zach's got a pond of dinks.
I think I just made the ultimate mistake.
You touched the finger trap.
Yeah, I did.
Brutal.
You hand me those pliers? Well, guys, there we go. We got two. I mean, at this point, I feel like we can say, okay, yeah, this definitely catches fish. Not just a fish, it catches
works.
fish, plural.
Look at this.
So,
This is probably, this fish right here is probably from last year's spawn. You see them black spots on it? They keep those until a certain age and then they lose them. So this is a younger fish.
this is the worst part about catfish. I hate handling catfish.
They'll spine you.
And they're also very stingy with opening their mouth.
They're pretty strict on that. Zach, I'd say you've probably got catfish spawning in here.
Probably do.
There's a population of catfish in this pond.
Well, it's pretty deep, right? It's still in the middle of winter. Do they kind of hang out toward the bottom?
They do, and right now where it's just starting to turn spring, where we caught this one where it's kind of coming up, sloping up,
Yeah.
they're starting to move shallow because they'll start spawning here in a few weeks.
I bet this one will lead up nice. Should we keep this one?
We can keep him.
All right,
Hey,
let's keep
the
this
smaller ones are actually, they taste a lot better.
I say we keep him. Zach, if you don't care, grab the cooler. Tate's bait. Right there, boys. He's trying to thrash on me. So we're gonna toss him down on the ground. Zach's gonna stick him in the cooler. Chill out for a minute. I got catfish slime
Hey!
all over me. Try to get this off of me.
Yes, the most common method, wiping a cinder block.
Going in the cooler. I like catfish, by the way. Catfish is very underrated. A lot of people don't like catfish.
What?
Can you imagine that? Okay, we're gonna reload this baby. Stick is very important. Cannot forget it.
The thing is that you don't really know which bait it was that caused the fish to bite. So you just gotta say it's Tate's bait.
It's Tate's bait.
All of it.
Because Tate's bait is all baits. It's where all baits come together. There's no judgment. There's no finger pointing. We come together and we get the job done. That's all we do here. We pull out.
Just wait for it to break and come flying at you.
Sheesh, brother.
Nasty. Brother, what's that white stuff you got on
I
top?
think that's some of the cheese. All right, I'll be honest with you guys. The bite took forever out there. I think we may make our way on around the dam here. A lot of times, in the middle of the dam is where the deepest water is. Maybe some of those bigger fish are hanging out around that dam. We're gonna make a move and see if that might be the case. All right, y'all, here we go. Bait is on. Long cast.
And what you might do, Tate,
Yeah.
you might take it and just kind of work it back and cover the whole water column.
All right, so we fished a little while longer with our bobber set up, and then we just eventually took that off because the wind and they just weren't biting. So we decided to go to the bottom.
I know you like fishing on the bottom.
I'm a bottom feeder.
See, I'm a bobber guy. I still have faith in
You're
the
a
bobber.
big bobber guy.
Love
And
bobber.
Zach is also a bobber guy. I am not a bobber guy.
Oh.
Well, I think I may have one.
Hold on. Did that line get tight? It's tight, dude.
I have one on here.
Hey,
Oh.
Daddy. Hook sets are free. Oh!
Let's go, bro.
Dude, how is he?
Bro, that ain't fighting like a catfish. That might be like a bass.
Dude,
Oh,
Zach's
no, it's a catfish.
Oh, it's a catfish.
It's a nicer one. It's a nicer one.
Oh, dude, that is a big one. Oh, don't break your rod. Dude, that is a giant.
Let's go.
Dude.
Let's take it go. That's a nice channel catfish right there, boys.
Golly. So how many pounds is that? Like 4 or 5 pounds?
That might be 3.5 at most. But either way, that is the biggest fish that we have caught today. And he absolutely annihilated that bait.
Tate's bait, brother. Tate's bait's on fire.
Bait, brother. You guys look up close to what I'm talking about. If you guys aren't familiar with catfish,
ooh,
those right there are spears. They're
nasty.
extremely sharp.
Have you ever had one go like in your skin?
I have. They got little barbs on them, and they actually even have poison, from what I understand.
The barbs are actually serrated. It's kind of like a knife.
Yeah.
When it goes in, you can't just pull it out. It catches you.
That's right, boys. That's a pretty decent catfish. I think this is a perfect eating size. Maybe a little bigger almost than preferred. I don't know. I think it'd be fine. There it is, guys. This is a channel catfish. This catfish is of the channel type.
Speaking of channel, you should subscribe.
You should. You should subscribe. Subscribing, some would say it's probably the best free service there is because it is free.
It's free.
And it's a service by me to make beautiful content for you, such as catching giant catfish.
No, subscribe.
James got slime on him. Subscribe for that. What happened, brother? I left you alone for 3 seconds and he broke off my last dip bait hook.
What'd you do?
Broke it clean. Oh, got hung up, Daddy.
Now you're gonna hang up and break your line on it.
Yeah.
Why am I fake laughing? Because I'm upset, highly upset. I gotta have one of your one hooks. No, this is actually a great challenge because we're gonna find out right now if this is gonna work on a single hook. Is it hard enough?
Hold on. The Viennies.
Okay.
The Viennies.
That could be a way to hold them on there.
And I bet that Tate's bait scent has absorbed.
Surely, right? Surely.
Like into the Vienney.
So we'll drop a Vienny on it and then we'll try to cake some, yeah. Kind of like the little pods that we got in the bait. See if some of that, it almost like makes a little chum around the wiener.
Right. You know if there's any flatheads in here, Zach? This pond's deep enough for them. You just gotta have enough food. Wind's coming back. We might should have put a weight on here.
Get floated around.
Well, it's kind of.
Y'all like me in high school.
It's moving. Oh.
You got one?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, I got one.
Let's go. What we got?
I don't know.
Is it good?
I don't know if I got one. Oh, it's a little catfish. It's a little one.
Get him on the break.
Yes!
Let's go.
Give me
I
one
can't
of
believe you
these.
pulled it out. This just goes to show anybody can catch fish using Tate's bait.
What's that supposed to mean? He went for the little Vienny.
He did, didn't he?
He went for the Vienny.
But you know, and the best thing about the Viennies, well, I've never used these before, by the way. We couldn't get them to like churn up inside the bait because they're essentially just like rubber. Little wiener right there. James, I knew you dealt with small wieners before. There it is, little wiener.
Right there.
Right there, just need a little red rice with that.
Little wiener, little catfish.
That's right.
I mean,
everybody comment down below right now. Little wiener energy, baby.
And subscribe.
Yes. And now, we are gonna try to take our bait to a tackle shop and actually see if they're willing to put it on the shelf. And if so, and if it sells pretty quickly, this may turn into something legit, guys. Maybe. You never know. Let's go see what the tackle shop thinks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to check these jugs. We're checking jugs today. Coming up to the first jug, not much action's going on, but sometimes they can be hung up, okay? And this is no indicator on what other jugs may hold, so don't judge us. Oh, he's a giant. Okay, we ain't got nothing. Nope, this is the shad.
Oh, the shad.
They didn't touch it. They did not touch the shad.
No.
Nothing.
Absolutely not that.
That's not what you want.
That's another piece of cut shad, it looks like.
Yep. So the shad is not what's working.
There it is.
Unfortunate.
Oh, that was the tamale.
The forbidden tamale, yeah.
The tamale. Right here, Tate, we got another back to back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the Vienny.
Yeah, the little Vienny. Didn't work. Rip the Vienny. Here we go. Oh, there's actually, I was actually kind of joking, but I think there might have been that broke off.
What, you broke it off?
Yeah.
That's brutal.
I think it's just hung. And nothing on our little cut shad. Well, we didn't catch anything on the jug, so bottom line, Walmart bait by itself, it kind of sucks, okay? But anyway, we get to go see if we can sell our secret magical bait to the outdoor store. Will they take it? Will they accept it? I don't know. Hopefully so. Let's go find out. All right, guys, it's the big day. We've got our bait here. We've done a nice package job on it. We've professionally labeled it, and we're gonna see if it finally hits the stores. We're gonna take it to the tackle shop, and we're going to see if all of our hard work, dedication, can we just, before we do this, can we flash back throughout this video, maybe a little black and white, maybe some inspirational music, talk about the pain, the sweat, the hard work that we put in this bait? Take a moment of silence. Thank you for that. But it all comes down to this. Will they actually put this on the shelf? We're about to find out right now for ourselves. We've not pre-contacted anybody. We're gonna find out at the same time as you guys. We're gonna find out if Tate's bait is actually gonna hit the stores. Let's do this.
Daddy, get the bait on the shelf, please.
I'm gonna do what I can. We're right outside the tackle store. You guys are gonna be running on the GoPro. I'm angled you down just for privacy concerns. The guys right here, this Tate's bait. Every dream I've ever had comes down to this moment. Howdy. Doing pretty good, buddy. I got a proposition for you. So I have created this bait here, and it's every Walmart catfish bait they make combined into one. This is the only store that will have it, and this is the only pack. I was gonna see if you'd be willing to sell this.
Right. Okay.
All right, cool. Appreciate you. All right, there it is. Tate's bait.
We'll put it out there.
All right, cool. Guys, we got our bait into the store. You guys know where I am. There's only one pack of it. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Guys, Tate's bait is actually in a tackle shop. This is incredible. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see a $25 versus $250 survival challenge, make sure to click right here. YouTube really thinks you like this video, though. I hope you check it out. We'll see you on the next one.